it's Anita. I'm back again. This time I'm going to show you how to make some cashew tofu kiso. This is a sauce that you can put on just about anything. It goes really well on a butter bowl. It also goes really well on, like, if you make a little pita pocket with some tomatoes and some lettuce and maybe some black beans, something like that, or even on a burger. It's great to use in place of mayonnaise. You haven't got all the animal fats in here, you haven't got all the cholesterol, you haven't got all the IGF-1, you've got some fibre, you've got a little bit of protein, you've got some phytonutrients in here. You haven't got a lot of salt because we use miso. So there's a lot of goodness in here. It's not something that you would put massive amounts on or use it like as a pasta sauce, because it has got quite a few cashews in it. And that's fine. It's just that nuts are really high in fat, so you don't want to add, heaps and heaps of nuts to your diet. But a little bit is just delicious and healthful for you. So let's get started. Okay, so you're going to need 1 large or 2 small lemons, some pink Himalayan salt, some soaked cashews, about a cup, a small pack of silken tofu, some miso, and some nutritional yeast, and your high-speed blender. I've got an Optimum, and so into your jug goes your soaked cashews, again about a cup, and I've just soaked them for about an hour, but if you could soak them overnight, that would be great. And then drain your silken tofu, chuck that in. So I get the macro, it's nice. So nutritional yeast, you get about 2 tablespoons. In that goes, that's yummy, that gives you a bit of a cheesy flavour. Then some miso, I've got black miso, but I actually prefer the white miso. But either is nice, so add a little bit more if you like that miso flavour. I really like it, so I add 2 tablespoons. Some Himalayan salt, or any regular salt will be fine. So I think I added about a teaspoon of that. Less if you're trying to watch your salt, or more if you want to. Again, I grab a hand squeezer and squeeze the lemons into it. So you can add some more lemons if you like it really lemony, but I just add 2 small ones and some water, about a cup of water. Alrighty, so we've put all of our ingredients in and we're ready to blend. Just a quick note as well, part of the recipe requires garlic to go in here. Now, we have a lot of people that come into our restaurant, Digger's Kitchen, that are garlic intolerant. So sometimes we make 2 sauces, one with garlic and one without. So I haven't added garlic to this one, or garlic powder is what I usually add. But it's certainly really yummy in here if you want to add that as well. It adds in some phytonutrients and cancer fighting properties. So if you want to add garlic powder, if you're not insensitive or intolerant to it, then, or sensitive to it, then add it in. So, sorry for the noise. Here we go. So now for the taste test. It's nice and smooth. Oh yum, it's got lots and lots of flavour, and just enough pop, just enough lemon, just enough salt. Again, if you're intolerant to something, or you don't like eating too much tofu or nuts, you can just adjust those amounts. Also with the salt, because you're not using a lot of sauce, I add a little bit of salt to give it a little bit more flavour and more pop, but certainly it can, because you've got miso in here, you don't need to add a lot of salt. So just, adjust that according to your own preferences or dietary requirements. What I do is I get one of these bottles, they're just from Kmart, $2. Chuck it in one of these bottles here, and you're ready to go. I hope this recipe helps you. Again, have a look on my other YouTube video, What I Eat in a Day. I use this sauce on a couple of things, or at least on my lunch, and I've got a couple of other recipes as well that I use this, but you know, really you can use it on so many things. You can add it to even a pasta, just on top, give it a squirt. You can add it again on burritos, in a wrap, on a burger, in a little pita pocket. I've even used these as a cheese replacement, melted cheese replacement for a pizza. It's really delicious. So also another suggestion is if you get white miso is generally a lot nicer than black miso in my opinion. So I just didn't have any, so I used the dark miso instead, but I think the white miso has a really good flavour to it. Also, I've just finished the Food Over Medicine course by Dr. Pam Popper. It qualifies me to be a Food Over Medicine coach, so if you want any advice on plant-based diet, please give me a call or come and see me at Digger's Veggie Kitchen. And also another announcement, we have 2 immersion programs coming up. They go for 6 days. It's actually 5 full days, but it's over 6 days. And we've got one early October. It starts on October 7th, so people come in on the 7th of October, which is a Sunday, and they finish after lunch on Friday. We've also got one at the end of November, so it's the 24th of November. I'll put a link to the dates, and that's through, or you can get your information from Plant-Based Health Australia. So check out those links if you are interested. Get into optimal health. You get one life, so live it to the fullest in great health, great energy, great mindset, great body. You deserve it. See ya.